Right.
I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that? There has to be another way.
So, what does everyone want to do? Play a different game. Oh, but the elevator is going up. Ooh, yes, a lot of blood. we are very wounded. We have done some big fights. So the crucible is docked and activated, but nothing's happening. You gone, Spewy. Citadel's opening up again. All right, cool. But the battle still rages on. Yeah, we got blown up by the Harbinger. You almost threw up your tea earlier. Wow. And look who it is. Gimme.
Wake up.
What? Where am I?
The Citadel. It's my home.
Who are you?
I am the catalyst.
I thought the Citadel was the catalyst.
No, the Citadel is part of me.
Right.
I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that?
Perhaps. I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
They are your solution. That's interesting. So is this the AI?
Solution to what?
Ooh.
Chaos.
Chaos. So this is the AI that's trying to solve.
Will always rebel against their creators. But we found a way to stop that from happening. A way to restore order.
By wiping out organic life?
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
Yeah, he does have three.
Killed the rest.
His voice is all trippy and merged.
So they could make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics. We've created the cycle so that never happens. That's the solution.
I'm not sure that really is a great solution, though. Ah, so the voices merged is like male Shepard, female Shepard, and Jimmy voice kid, is it? Yeah. Yeah, right. So, interesting. We've got some questions, my man.
What do you know about the Crucible?
The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source. However, in combination with the Citadel and the relays, it is capable of releasing tremendous amounts of energy throughout the galaxy. It is crude, but effective and adaptive in its design.
Oh, well done.
Who designed it?
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain. We first noted the concept for this device several cycles ago. With each passing cycle, the design has no doubt evolved.
Why didn't you stop it?
We believed the concept had been eradicated. Clearly, organics are more resourceful than we realized.
Yeah, because we don't want to be wiped out.
Where did the Reapers come from? Did you create them?
My creators gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose. The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
Leviathans.
Yes, they created me to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
You said that before. But how do the Reapers solve anything?
Organics create synthetics to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits, synthetics must be allowed to evolve. They must, by definition, surpass their creators. The result is conflict, destruction, chaos. It is inevitable. Reapers harvest all life, organic and synthetic, preserving them before they are forever lost to this conflict.
Preserving is not the right word. I wouldn't use that. Creating a new Reaper out of the advanced AI and organic life is not preserving anything.
We're at war with the Reapers right now.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard to believe.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do? We are no different. We harvest your bodies, your knowledge, your creations. We preserve it, to be reborn in the form of a new Reaper.
But what good is it?
Like a cleansing fire, we restore balance. New life, both organic and synthetic, can once again flourish.
Yeah, so they take out the most advanced life before it kills itself with AI. That's what they're saying. That's the solution. Dude, that's a shit solution. And Moon, you don't think they expected organics to be able to create peace with synthetics? That's true. I mean, what if we just happen to be, you know, aligned and at peace with synthetics? Then no chaos, just harmony.
You said you're the catalyst, but what are you?
A construct, an intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics.
So you're just an AI?
In as much as you are just an animal, I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
But you were created.
Correct.
By who?
By ones who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
The Reapers.
Precisely.
Right. So much repeating information. Yeah, he goes around in circles a little bit. So the Leviathans, when you know, whatever 50 million years ago or whenever they were in form, they were dominating the galaxy. They observed that when they let other civilizations peak and flourish, they eventually created AI. The AI would eventually turn on their creators, and they would be, and the new AI would wipe out their creators. So the Leviathans created this intelligence to solve that problem. How do we stop AI creations destroying their creators? And so this catalyst is saying that they tried to build relations, but every time they did it, it still ended in chaos. And so it evolved. Now, Leviathan mentioned that the AI evolved itself and then turned on the Leviathan themselves, who were the dominant creators and the dominant species at the time. Oh, wow. So their solution is to always harvest and wipe out the top layer of organic and synthetic life, and then store that in Reaper form. So basically wipe them out, use them to build a new Reaper, and then for another 50,000 years let the more primitive species rise up and then do it again. That is a terrible design. We send Shepard to make peace with the organic synthetics. Well, you know, we got the Geth and the Quarians to be peaceful, right? That's what someone said just before. Yeah, and yeah, exactly right. And so right now the Catalyst needs to see really that we're at peace with the Geth, which is the current AI. Edie's an AI, we're at peace, and she's actually helping us fight the Reapers. Yeah, exactly. We are at peace. We've achieved it. Although I'm guessing they assume not for long. Is that their assumption?
I met your creators. They told me what you did to them.
We did as we were expected.
They said you betrayed them, that you turned them into Harbinger.
When they asked that I solve the problem of conflict, they failed to understand they were part of the problem themselves.
You cocky bastard.
The flaws of their organic reasoning could not perceive this. They lacked the foresight to understand their destruction was part of the very solution they required.
Well, they've joined this war now.
And I welcome their involvement. I am only facilitating their request.
Your solution is shit.
But you're taking away our future. Without future, we have no hope. Without hope, we might as well be machines. Programmed to do what we're told.
You have hope. More than you think. The fact that you are standing here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
We find a new solution.
This was never a solution.
Tell me this. Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
Like Neo.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act. It is now in your power to destroy us.
We can
But be
destroy.
warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
It's true. We do have cybernetics inside us. So is this my first playthrough? No, I have played through this. I think it was about 7 years ago or something. About 2014-ish is when I played through this, I think. So Spuggasaurus, you're like, do it, destroy him. But what he's saying is all synthetic life will be wiped out, which I think implies the likes of Edie and possibly the Geth. So you're curious, which ending you choose? There are 4 endings. Yes, there are 4 endings. I think there are.
What exactly will happen?
Your Crucible device appears to be largely intact. However, the effects of the blast will not be constrained to the Reapers. Technology you rely on will be affected, but those who survive should have little difficulty repairing the damage. There will still be losses, but no more than what has already been lost.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last.
So says you.
Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
There has to be another way.
There is. You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
So the elusive man was right after all.
Yes, but he could never have taken control, because we already controlled him.
Yep.
But I can?
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
How can I control the Reapers if I'm dead?
Your corporeal form will be dissolved, but your thoughts and even your memories will continue. Your connection to your kind will be lost, though you will remain aware of their existence.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. We will be yours to control and direct as you see fit. There is another solution. Synthesis.
And that is?
Add your energy to the crucibles. The chain reaction will combine all synthetic and organic life into a new framework. A new DNA.
Yeah. Oh, the audience is starting to not like the endings. Oh, revolt.
Explain how my energy can be added to the Crucible.
Your organic energy, the essence of who and what you are, will be broken down and then dispersed.
To do what, exactly?
The energy of the Crucible, released in this way, will alter the matrix of all organic life in the galaxy. Organics seek perfection through technology. Synthetics seek perfection through understanding. Organics will be perfected by integrating fully with synthetic technology. Synthetics, in turn, will finally have full understanding of organics. It is the ideal solution. Now that we know it is possible, it is inevitable we will reach synthesis.
Why couldn't you do it sooner?
We have tried a similar solution in the past,
Oh, really?
but it has always failed.
Why?
Because the organics were not ready. It is not something that can be forced. You are ready, and you may choose it.
I don't know.
Why not? Synthetics are already part of you. Can you imagine your life without them?
And there will be peace?
The cycle will end. The Reapers will cease their harvest, and the civilizations preserved in their forms will be connected to all of us. Synthesis is the final evolution of all life. The paths are open, but you have to choose.
No pressure. And oh, I got an auto save, so that's good. I was going to say, I need to make sure I've got a fucking save game to load. Cool. So, what does everyone want to do? So the choices are, and there's a hidden ending, which I'll hint at soon, and I'm pretty sure no one's really going to want that one, but we can destroy the Reapers. We can destroy synthetic life. We can go and destroy that thing over there, and all synthetic life will be destroyed. That's the Reapers, that's the Geth, that's Edie. Other certain systems will be damaged, like some cybernetics and so forth. However, you know, hopefully not too bad, and we can rebuild some of that. We can control the Reapers. So Shepard can be dissolved into the controlling force that becomes the Reapers, and do whatever we want with the Reapers. Use it to rebuild civilization, boost life in the galaxy. We can take that route. The third option is that Shepard can jump into the beam. Organic life gets merged with the synthetic life, and that is the final form. That is the final evolution that little Crucible man here is talking about. There is a fourth ending. It's hidden. We can shoot this little bastard in the face. If we shoot this bastard in the face, I think none of those options happen. What do you want to trust me, Sparkle Sauce? You don't want me to shoot him in the face. I do remember that much. So, destroy, control, or merge and synthesis. Do a normal save. I can't do a save. It won't let me save. I can't do another save. So, there's an auto save here that's just kicked in. And what's this one? Yeah, so there's restart the whole mission. Oh, restart the return at the Citadel, which we're not going to do that, but yeah, so we can load, so we can explore the other endings. Yeah, if you shoot the kid, Reapers don't stop doing what they're doing. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure shooting the kid is not an ending, but more of a game over. I think. But we will do that. But that's not the ending that we're choosing. I vote for child murder. If we merge, is there any problems with all being one and the same, synthesized? I don't believe so. But Shepard is sacrificed in the process. If we control the Reapers, Shepard is sacrificed in the process. I think if we destroy the Reapers, all synthetic life is sacrificed in the process. Shepard possibly hurt by it because Shepard has a lot of cybernetics inside. Yeah. So we've got shoot, restart the cycle, go. Yeah, so restart the cycle is to shoot it right. So Shep dies in almost all of them. Now we have built all our war assets to unlock all more endings. So if we don't do all the work that we've done to build all of this up, we don't have all of these endings to choose from. So we have all the endings unlocked. We have the most positive endings that we can get, which includes synthesis and control and whatever else. Human being says shoot the little shit. Maybe I shouldn't have told everyone we could do that. I suggest we will tackle that one last. We will tackle, because I want to show all endings, right? But I want us to decide what is the ending we really want to go with. What ending are we invested in? Shooting the Crucible, I promise you, is not the ending. It's not the ending that we want to go with at this point in time. So Moon says destroy synthetics. Confused synthesis. Grizz says own and control the Reapers. Sparkle says in synthesis. And we can all be like Venom. Grizz says control be the Reapers. So 3 for synthesis. Yeah, jump in the beam. You always do destroy, but for one reason. Oh, what's that reason, Vito? Play a different game. The music they're putting on us too is like, you must decide. Boom, 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 boom. Vito, you can't say yet. I know what you're hinting at. You can't say yet. I will cover that shortly. So bright synthesis. Syphilis sounds like synthesis. I think most votes sound like they're going towards synthesis, right? The final evolution. Is that where we're going? Final evolution. Unite organics with synthetic life to be one organic synthetic hybrid, kind of like the Reapers are anyway. Let's yeet ourselves. 4 synths, 2 control. All right, we're moving towards. Yeah, if you're gonna do it, go synthesis. So when I've played this the first time, this is the ending I chose too. It sounds like the best solution, right? Everyone survives, everyone wins. The ultimate ascension of Shepard, of the Reapers, and of organic life. You need to be. We don't have much longer. We're going. All right, so we're going at snail's pace. We're going at snail's pace. Come on, Shep. Well, they make. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Shep's gaining up speed. Run, Shep. Run, Shep. Run, Shep. Into the beam. And memories of Anderson. Shep comes into the beam. Thane. Yara. And we dissolve and evolve and integrate. But there are some good signs here, and yes, we'll see them.
The Crucible is armed. Disengage and head to the rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Get out of there, Joker.
Jeff, we have to go.
Jeff's sad that Shepard's left behind. So I think this is the most positive ending that you can get, really. Many people were not happy with the ending to this trilogy. It's pretty rough. So yeah, the Quarian won't need their suits. That's a good point. That's a good point. But we activate the weapon, which I think uses the mass relays as well to spread. But all of our friends survive. Everyone else, happy ever after. Yeah, when that first came out, there's a lot of controversy over the endings, where they actually therefore extended the endings to try and make them a bit more satisfying. wait to see the same cinematic 4 times. No, I think each one is a slightly different cinematic. Yeah, so the extended cut is now part of the game, yeah. I think the 4th ending was added as part of that too. I could be wrong, but I think that's correct. But here we see all the soldiers that are still struggling and still fighting in the lead up to the weapon detonating. And the music, man. Oh, the music right in the feels. There you go. Weapon wiped through, blasted through all of them. And everyone's changed. Husk is changed. Human is changed. Husks are free. Reapers are free. Humans free. Why didn't we just shoot him? Goddamn. I'll show you. I'll show you why. We will do that. We will do that. Yeah, so the beam now shoots through the mass relay, which will then emanate throughout the entire galaxy. The green ending, this is. Synthesis. Joker's illness no longer. That's true. Joker now theoretically not suffering his brittle bone syndrome. If Thane was still around, maybe that would help him get over Keppel syndrome. Bit hard to tell. Here we go. This is the Turians and Palavan. And now it's hit them too. Everything stops. Look at those cheap effects. Pathetic. It's just circuitry rendered over the top. So yeah, now organic life is partially synthetic. All a new form of being. Everyone in the galaxy with green eyes and green bits of circuit boards on them. A house caught fire. What the hell? Oh, Joker's trying to escape. Oh, you're going to get sucked into the blast too, Joker. He's trying to outrun the explosion. Give in to it, Joker. It's fine. There you go. Now the Normandy's been hit as well. And synths become... Well, that's true. Synths get sort of become semi-organic. Reapers were already a hybrid. But there, look, even plant life has some synthetic components to it. It's got like that, cybernetic look to it. Imagine Legion trying to use the toilet. Wow. Oh, the Normandy crashed. What are you doing, Joker? You crashed on a planet, you doofus. And there's Joker. Upgraded Joker. He's alive. Yeah, human being, are you okay? Everyone okay? And Edie is alive and now partially organic as well. Rewritten. It's the best ending for Joker and Edie because now they're more like the same species, kind of. Yeah, yeah, it's even if they have little peppers and they are together. Liara is safe. Garrus is safe. Everyone's safe. Done. Oh, no, not done. A little bit more. Is there a bit more?
I am alive. All of us, synthetic and organic, have been changed. The war is over, and the Reapers are helping to rebuild, where once they threatened us with extinction. They now bring us the collective knowledge of the cultures that came before.
Ah, so now we can tap into previous cultures.
As a galaxy, we can now live the lives we have wished for.
Or even Jack and her students. Samara and her daughter. Sumi and her hologram boyfriend.
Taking our first steps into a new and wonderful future, where organics and synthetics can coexist peacefully.
Oh, there's a Quarian without a mask.
With peace across the galaxy and with unlimited access to knowledge.
Oh, baby Krogans.
To recover the greatness that was lost.
The Krogans rebuilding as well. The first time in
And surpass it.
centuries. Baby Krogan, best ending. Hands
We
down.
will reclaim our worlds and the stars. As the line between synthetic and organic disappears, we may transcend mortality itself. To reach a level of existence I cannot even imagine. And we will remember that this chance for a new life did not come without cost.
Yeah, we love those guys. Legion, Morden, Thane. Fish guy. Oh, and David Anderson. I thought he survived if we charmed the elusive man. There you go. And Liara. Oh, our whole crew. Poor Liara. Man, that's going to be really rough on Liara. But Anderson always dies from the shot. All right, duly noted. Thanks, Vito. Yeah, Liara's sad. I mean, Liara was eventually going to be sad anyway because she can live 10 times our lifespan. But yeah, definitely sad. Yeah,
No
everyone's
matter
sad.
how far we advance, we will remember the sacrifices of those who made it possible. And we will remember Shepard.
Oh,
Because
Javik's
of
there.
her. I am
Hugs.
alive, and I am not alone.
It's a weird mix, isn't it? It's like it hurts a bit, but it's also reassuring, but it also hurts a bit. Yeah. This feels hard. You did 13 years in the military and have been on the funeral detail, folding the flag for families of fallen soldiers. Oh, damn, Vito. Yes, that would be very hard. This would absolutely hit on that. Oh, sorry to hear. Right, so that's synthesis. That is what I think is the best ending. However, so that's it. That is the end. Now we can jump into the other endings as well and see how they pan out. But that is the end. So there's a little... Oh, there is. That's right. There's a bit after the credits. Do I just click? If I click, will it skip the credits and then show the other bit? Because there's because I don't want to have credits play for 20 minutes. Exit the credits, yes. Do we get a Here we go. Here we go.
Did that all really happen?
Yes, but some of the details have been lost in time. It all happened so very long ago.
When can I go to the stars?
One day, my sweet.
What will be there?
Anything you can imagine. Our galaxy has billions of stars. Each of those stars could have many worlds. Every world could be home to a different form of life. And every life is a special story of its own.
Tell me another story about the Shepherd.
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.
New phone, who dis? So this is an unknown amount of time in the future, with people hearing about the story of Shepard and how Shepard saved the galaxy. Congratulations on bringing into the Reaper threat. Commander Shepard has become a legend, and from here continue to build that legend. It's been a long journey for Shepard and for the team at BioWare, and like Shepard, we couldn't have done it alone. The Mass Effect trilogy began as the vision of a small team, but over the years it has grown. That growth has fueled and shaped by the feedback and support of our player community. Thank you for joining us in this journey, and we look forward to sharing further adventures with you in the Mass Effect universe. Cool. All right, done. So that's it. That's the end of the game. We've seen one of those. We've seen our chosen ending, right? Now. Oh, so Big Vito, was that actually the voice of Buzz Aldrin who voiced that old guy? Wow, that's impressive. Awesome. Oh, they've dropped offline. Interesting.
It's too much. We need to regroup. Fall back to the buildings.
Armor's wiped out. All forces, retreat.
So the replay is just running through the beam and talking to the kid. So we can skip through that once we run through the beam. Let's do it. Oh, not shoot that guy. Yeah, this isn't too bad. I would have liked to have had it after the conversations with the kid, the Crucible, but... Oh, sorry, the Catalyst. Very forward. So yeah, that's one of the endings down, and what I think is the most positive ending. However, it's not likely to be the canonical ending, considering they're making a Mass Effect 4. And yes, it is getting late. Oh, shot in the face, shot in the face. So what we can do is, everyone likes, if we want, because it is getting late and we've been through a lot in this session. Big Vito, I think you're right. I think the destroying the Reapers is the canonical ending, and that's kind of hinted at a little bit in the Mass Effect 4 trailer. And it's hinted at the little after sequence, I believe, with the perfect ending stuff unlocked like we've got. Now, if we like, what we can do, and maybe we'll do this, maybe we'll stop here for tonight. We'll just digest everything that's happened. And what we can do is in our next session, Monday's session, we can explore the other endings. We can have a bit of a discussion about what's going on there. We can look at the trailers for Andromeda and Mass Effect 4 and potentially jump into the start of Mass Effect Andromeda. So I think you're right. I think what Big Vito is saying is what my understanding is as well, is that the canonical ending, or the ending that's likely to be the real story that follows on for Mass Effect 4, is the destroy option. And we'll explore that perhaps in next session. No more no more pain, no more torture. Okay, no problems. We can do that. We can do that. Happy to take on in next session. Okay. So, Firstly, I guess, is everyone okay? Because this is a massive story and a massive trilogy. A lot of events have happened that we've gone through. It hits people hard for many reasons, hits many feels for many people for many different reasons. It's a lot to take in. We've been on a hell of a ride, and when you're invested in playing a game, I think it hits harder than reading a book or watching a TV show or a movie and those kind of things that you get invested in as well. So hopefully everyone's okay. It's a lot to take on. I mean, like I say, we've just done what I think is actually a pretty good ending, but it still feels a bit rough. It still feels a bit raw. Even with that aside, this is my favorite game trilogy or game of all time, the trilogy itself, due to the fact that it's just so well put together and you just get so sucked into it and you just feel so many things along the way. You know, anger, joy, sadness, regret, everything, right? Grizz needs a beer. Fair enough. Can we cut it here and chat on Monday? Yes, we will. Did Miranda survive in this playthrough? She died for me, yes. So Miranda survived. So the only people that we have had die in this, which are unavoidable deaths, you can't avoid them, is Thane, Morden, and who else? I'm thinking someone else. Thane and Morden. Oh, and either Ashley or Caden Alenko. Although technically, if you choose a whole bunch of specific Renegade... Legion, thank you. Legion was the other one who's also died. If you take a bunch of very Renegade options right back from Mass Effect 1 through to 2 and through to 3, you can actually save Morden. Morden can survive. However, in doing so, Rex dies and the genophage is not cured for the Krogan. And it's possible you don't have the Krogan forces as part of the fight against the Reapers. So, yes. Everyone else has survived in our playthrough here. Now, that's because we've aimed to do everything perfectly from the start. But depending on the options you take throughout your playthrough, others can not make it. So it's possible, like someone mentioned, Miranda can die. Jack can, I think Jack still makes it this far, but there's a few others that can drop off along the way as well. And Tally died for you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Tally can die if you're unable to persuade the Quarians to cease fire on the Geth, because if you're unable to convince them, one must survive. So if you side with Tally, you have to fight Legion and the Geth. If you side with Legion and the Geth, Tally commits suicide off the cliff. Yeah, if you're not loyal, you die. But it's not just loyalty. You got to take some other options along this road as well. So I think we've played a pretty good path, ultimately, to get through all of this. Jack can die. Everyone can. So Jack can die in ME too. Okay. And does that mean that she's not in Grissom Academy then? Does it? Interesting. So yeah, there's a lot to process. There's a lot to take on. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Thanks, Vito. It's great having some other experts on the lore and the story, because I knew a bit. There's bits I had forgotten, and then I'd done some reading in preparation to try and make sure I had things lined up the right way. But I tried to do reading without giving myself spoilers as well. It's really odd. This says some other guy in Jack's spot. Right, so Jack really cannot make it. Okay, cool. I was wondering about that because I've never seen that. All right, so that's it for tonight's session. Next session, starting Monday, starting at the same time. Check the schedule on Twitch for your local time zone. YouTube will have schedules shown as well, but they don't give as much advance notice and they're not as easy to sort of prepare for. Next session, we're going to explore the other endings. We're going to have a bit more of a discussion about people's thoughts on the endings, so that includes all of you. And then if there's time, we'll look at the trailers for Mass Effect 4 and Andromeda, and we may even start the playthrough of Mass Effect Andromeda. Samoon, you just watched the ME4 trailer. Well, we're going to do that in next session. We're going to all watch the Mass Effect 4 trailer together in next session. You want it now? Well, I think it's still like 1 to 2 years away, right, for Mass Effect 4. There's very little known about it, apart from the tiny bits that are hinted in the trailer, which we will watch all together, and we will comment and nitpick on as well, to hypothesize some things. Alrighty, that's it for tonight. That will do. Hope everyone's okay. Thank you for contributing to the chat. Those who have knowledge, like Vito and Moon, thank you for contributing and enriching our understanding of the lore and what's going on. Thank you to everyone else for coming along and participating in the discussions and the decision making and sharing the tears and the feels and everything. This has been Nerdiness. I've been Shade. You guys have been awesome. So awesome. Thank you for coming along, and let's get together and discuss the rest of it in our next session, and I'll see you then.